with our journey and took a short detour to the highest peak of Western Australia, Bluff Knoll. The hike to the summit is pretty steep, but the views are absolutely amazing and definitely worth it. Our next stop on our trip was Esperance, a place that has been on my bucket list for years now. It is said to have some of the most beautiful beaches in the whole world, and I couldn't agree more. The colors of the ocean, the deep blue and the light blue, are contrasting with the white of the sand, and it's just stunning and amazing.
Shit.
But in the end, was it a good day?
Yes.
Okay, we got a job. Hi, so today I wanted to film a van tour, but before I wanted to give some general information about what kind of van this is, for how much we bought it, how much money we already put into it, and all the stuff. So, this is a Mitsubishi Express from the year 2004. We bought her for 5,500 Australian dollars, which is around maybe 3,400 euro. The woman we bought her from actually built it, so we are not responsible for the way it looks. We already bought it with everything inside, with the bed inside and everything. The registration and the change of ownership, we paid $170. Then you always have to register the car every 3 months or every 6 months. You can decide for how long you want to do it. And with this registration, there is also a basic insurance coming along with it. We did it twice already for 3 months and paid in total 420 Australian dollars for it. Then we had 2 services done. Services are normally done after 10,000 kilometers. And well, we're in Australia, so everything is very far away, so we already did it twice. And services include oil change, air filter change, all that jazz. And we paid for the first one around 250 Australian dollars and for the second 350 Australian dollars. And we had some repairs along the way, which is normal. It's an old van and has at the moment, how many kilometers? 378,000 kilometers. We paid for some repairs before we left Broome, which came around 2,900 Australian dollars, so almost $3,000 of repairs. Then the capacity of fuel always depends on the price that it is, but normally we pay $60 to $80 to fill up the whole tank, which lasts us normally for 4 hours of driving. We have 2 fuel cans on top, which also hold 40 liters and last us 4 hours of driving, also between $60 and $80. So if we fill up everything, it is quite expensive, but if we just fill up the car itself, it's between $60 and $80 depending on the fuel price, which is not too bad actually. We have 2 camping chairs, 1 table that normally we put on the bed when we drive, and the chairs are in corners inside, but right now they're out and about. Here we have a clothesline where we hang things to dry, like our swimming pants, towels, all of that stuff. Then if you follow me, we have 1 drawer that we use for food. Right now it's pretty empty. And here I store some of my clothes, my warmer clothes, hiking clothes. Here on the side is where we normally keep one of the chairs. We have a second pull-out drawer that is basically all of our kitchen, has all of our plates and stuff in it. You can see we have under here we have storage. This is our big gas stove that we actually don't use a lot. Spices and more cutlery and everything. Here on the side is our big gas bottle and our small gas bottles for our second stove, the small stove, which is currently also outside. Then on the roof we have 2 fuel tanks. One of those boxes, this box that is currently down, and the second one where we have clothes and tools for the car and everything. Then this is where we move inside, and we have a 25-liter water tank that is currently almost empty. Then here we have our fridge that keeps all of our food cool We have our electronic devices on top and a little bag with our flashlights. The fridge works with the battery, which is down there, powered by the solar panel on the roof. And we have our little trash can and my boyfriend's camera equipment. Then under the bed, this is normally where our little stove is. We have one big box full of clothes and the second box with wetsuits and everything. Then here on the sides we have a bag with our shoes, and under this shelf I have space for my guitar and more storage. Then on the left side of the van is our shelf where I keep my clothes and we keep socks and some books that we actually build ourselves. We have more storage where we put all of our hygiene products, toothpaste, creams, shampoos, all that jazz, and our cables and everything. It's always a bit messy. And then this is the front where we sit and drive, and behind the seats we have a bit of space for big hoodies, jackets, and that's basically it. Living in a van that is so small, because it is very tiny, is sometimes a challenge because it gets messy very, very fast. So you always have to look out what you put where and how long you leave the mess flying around. But thankfully in Australia you can basically live outside and just use the van for sleeping, which I think in Europe would be tougher with colder weather and more rain. But here it works very well, and we had the van for about 9 months now, and yeah, we're really happy with her.